Alright, what's good, y'all? I'm on this junk, and I said I was on social media and stuff like that, and I have. Is that, in a sense, I realized a lot of stuff. Social media can be good and bad. It really just brings you back to the point of, like, in a sense, that interview with the actor and stuff like that. Talking about why he doesn't do social media like that anymore, or there's certain stuff with social media, in a sense. I'm not a problem. A lot of stuff, in a sense, it just, like, it don't matter. It just don't matter, like, or something like that. But what it's worth, I guess, I mean, I just gotta keep pushing. Use social media less and less, I guess. But, like, I'm not a toxic person. Anybody knows that. Like, anybody know me personally, I am a toxic person. And stuff like that. Or, like, I don't have anger issues or nothing like that. Like, I'm not a person who likes to be up under people. I don't feel like I need to be revered by people or validated. You know, I'm a very quiet, self-centered person. Stay to myself. That's the kind of thing that I am. Just in general, somebody said I like, in a sense, social media view and stuff like that is completely two different people. That's not, like, the way I am on social media is like the way I am in real life. Like, I have opinions on stuff. Like, yeah, I do have opinions on certain stuff like that, but I'm not like a toxic person, not like that. Ridiculous. Like, I just be chilling. I really do. But it's whatever. One thing I like to say too, in a sense, is people say this and that type of stuff, or I don't know how to put it, because I don't like, projecting stuff onto people or calling people certain stuff. I don't name call people. I don't name drop. I don't do that. But in the grand scheme of things, like, in a sense, when something like bothers me or something like that, like, I internalize stuff like a lot. Like, I really do. But for what it's worth, I mean, I just gotta keep pushing, I just gotta keep pushing. That's all I try to do. I don't get depressed or anything like that. I might be bothered by something, like I'll be having panic attacks. That's just like certain. I'll be having panic attacks and shit like that. But I'll be getting through it. And I think a lot of stuff really stems from like I'm not the type person that ever like be up under people. Like I said, that I'm not one of those type of people. I feel like I need to be revered. I think something special. I'm not. I'm a human being. I'm not perfect or anything like that. Shit like that. I just be going through life like just chilling. Like, really, honestly. Like, I don't think I'm better than anybody else. I don't think put on a show or certain stuff like that. I don't have to do all that. I really don't. And the same thing goes without saying, like, someone says talking about why I don't do certain stuff or why I say certain stuff. Like, in a sense, to me, going to certain stuff does not really do that much. Like, for instance, I'm not being a hypocrite. Like, at least I can live my truth comfortably. Like, I live my truth. In a sense, because, like, you think about it, like I said, I don't party, I don't really drink like that, I don't do all this stuff. I just think in the same time and token, everything is like a wash. Like, I feel like even if people make bad mistakes, they wind up going like to jail. Like, I think a lot of stuff from like a standpoint of like jail or something like that, or you mess up in your life, it's like in chaos. Even if you do get to see like 73 years, you went through a period where like you pretty much, you aged or something happened where it really affected you, and like for a period of time you just couldn't get over it, in a sense. I done seen people like, I would say like 5 years do nothing. Just be out there on the corner, really be out there just drinking up with the people on the corner and certain stuff like that. Just nothing. They're just not doing anything, and that's not funny. I never laugh at that or stuff like that or make fun of that, but I feel like sometimes I'm really just misunderstood and shit. But you know, end of the day, what can I do? What can a dude do? Or, like, for instance, if someone says something like, I don't even know how to put it. I feel like people just, what you call it, I don't know, bro. A lot of stuff, like, I've asked my sister advice on something. And, you know, I respected what my sister said, like, on the real, stuff like that. I've done what my sister said and respected what she said and stuff like that on the situation. My sister knows a whole lot of stuff about me and stuff like that. But yeah. But in my sense, I think that I kind of waste like a lot of time on social media, or in the sense I'm always kind of like worried about what people think about me in a sense or something like that, to that effect. I don't really even be doing nothing. Like, when I tell you I really don't be doing nothing, you know, it's whatever. A lot of stuff to me, it's just projection. Like, in a sense, I mean, it is what it is, give or take. Some stuff, it is what it is. Or, like, for instance, man, like I tell you, I really be having panic attacks, my G. I really do. It just depends. But, you know, I be trying to get through that. But, yeah, I be worried about it. Just a lot of shit that's kind of, well, I'll put it that way. It'd be out of my control, but shit, it's whatever. It is whatever. And one thing I realized about certain stuff is that, in a sense, I like it does not make sense for a lot of stuff to really occur. But at the same time, bruh, I don't even know. Like, this pandemic, 2020 for me, like, the other day, too, I almost got hit by a car. Like, I kid you not, like, I almost got hit by a car. Somebody was doing something stupid. I was just in the parking lot, and someone almost hit me with a car. Like, dead serious. I'm not even making that up. And I was out there with my parents. I was helping them load some clothes. Not clothes, but some groceries and some stuff in a thing into, like, the vehicle. And then, what you call it, some lady just kept on backing up, not even looking. Like, bro, 2020 is an L. But I really think I just need to focus on just, like, I would say just giving stuff just a real rest or something like that. I don't understand, bro. 2020 is just ass. It's just ass. But I know, in a sense, it's whatever, bro. You know, I'm not a problematic person. I just be pushing, bro. I'm just pushing. 2020 don't make any sense. 2019 didn't make any sense to me. I'm just pushing. And then, like, in my sense, and this is my whole truth, like, I had, like, an issue, like, last year or something like that with social media, too. Somebody, like, it was completely different. It was a completely different situation. But, like, yeah. Somebody didn't like what I said, like, an opinion that I put out there, and then they just blew that up. But at the same time, you know, they just kept on going back and forth with me. And I'm not the type of person, I don't like confrontation. But yeah, like, at the end of the day, I'm living my truth. Honestly, I really am living my truth. I didn't respond to them at all. Like, I didn't respond to them at all. But you know, I lost my respect for them because, um, you know, the crazy thing is, like, trying to tell me that I have a character flaw or something like that. And um, for instance, this person was, I don't even know. I respect them. I had a whole lot of respect for them. But like at the end of the day, I mean, at the end of the day, honestly, at that point, what the person did was grimy. But I don't even get in all the details of that, what they did. But it's whatever. And I'm really not making this up or anything like that. But um, for instance, the person like they just what you call and all this stuff, but I'm not making it up because I got this whole stuff on my phone. I mean, I forgive the person, everything, stuff like that, but it's just, I'm just telling you like straight up, it's just, it was crazy because I like, in a sense, I'm having another issue with like social media in a sense, but like, instance, that gave me like, you know, a panic attack like for a good while, but this, what I'm going through right now is completely different, but it's whatever. Because like the person kept on going back and forth trying to like last year, like 2019, to like trying to go back and forth and stuff like that. But what they did at the like during that time was just foul. Um, for instance, I saw that the person or this individual had liked somebody who hurt my sister's somebody who like hurt my sister or something like that photo on Instagram, and they kept on talking about me. I was like, you know, how you gonna be talking about me in a sense, you know, you out here liking somebody who hurt my sister, like, dude, that, I mean, that sent me to another place. I wasn't even mad or anything like that, but I had panic attacks. Like when I mean to tell you I had panic attacks, I had like at least like five, like pretty much like I would say three. I would say like three in every day for a while. And I mean, I guess the only thing that I kind of like did during that moment and stuff like that was just keep pushing. But I'm not mad about it. I'm just kind of like indifferent about that. But I just be seeing certain stuff, and I like honestly, I wonder why stuff happens to me a lot more so than anything. Like I don't even really be even getting mad at anything, but like I take my L's more than anybody. I think I've taken a lot of L's, and for what it's worth, I talked to one of my homies about that. I've been taking my L's and stuff like that. I really do. Just keep it pushing. You know, I can process pain and stuff like that, but you know, for what it's worth, bro, it's just I don't even know. I don't even know. But like, yeah, I'm not even a bad person, nothing like that. But it'd be crazy, bro. You know, I don't take what other people do out on other people. I just don't do that. I'm just not one of those people. But you know, I try to process, you know, pain and a lot of stuff, you know, the best way I can, and try to learn from that. But it just be a whole lot of stuff I feel like rubbed me wrong and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I mean, there's nothing that I can personally do on my end, or in a sense, because at the end of the day, I feel like, you know, it's ridiculous. Like, it's just ridiculous. You know, I pretty much just thinking about like completely like this quitting social media for good. Like I don't have an image or anything to, you know, uphold. I don't put on no big. I don't have an ego. Anybody know me know I'm pretty quiet. Like even people who know me in real life know I'm quiet. I don't bother anybody. I just keep to myself. Like anybody who know me, like for real, like. But it's just some shit that for the life of me, I just do not understand. I do not understand. Like, even at school and stuff like that, it like 2020 in a sense, there's just certain stuff I just really do not even, and the best way I can put it is just like, I'm not even going to even say that in a sense. I just think 2020 is just a bad year. I would say the last 2 years have been terrible for me, but I'm just gonna keep on pushing. That's the only thing I know how to do is just keep pushing. But I be wondering why certain stuff happens to me. I don't try to make like stuff out of ordinary and stuff like that, or we all gonna process some type of pain. It is what it is at that point. But like I said, you don't want to get to a point where like people just drinking or certain stuff, not even doing anything, or using weed or stuff like that. You only hurt yourself a little bit more. But yeah, definitely. I definitely had some situations and stuff with social media. It's just within the last 2 years, like back to back, it don't make any sense. But for what it's worth, bro, I think I'm kind of done with social media for a while. And to me, it really has nothing to do, in a sense, because here's my whole thing. I never really did anything, but like, well, the first time my issue with social media is because I had an opinion on something, but at the same time, I didn't respond to this person. I'm not lying at all, because I had a screenshot and stuff on my phone. And like I said, what kind of sent me over the top with this person, like the first person, is just like, I'm not even mad at the second person, nothing like that. But the first person, in a sense, my respect went out the window. Like, it was just ridiculous. But I'm not even mad at that. But I'm just thinking about social media in general. Is like, bro, it's just ridiculous. Because I think I had so many issues with like social media, and it's not even really, honestly, social media is still good, but at the same time, for what it's worth, bruh, I really just don't know. I really just don't know. It's like, let me explain to you. Like, for instance, I pretty much covered the point. Yeah, my respect went out the window for the person like last year. The person didn't understand how much pain and stuff they caused me. I didn't go off at all. I had panic attacks for at least 3 a day, like 3. And I'm completely telling my truth. Like, I pushed through it. But that's, panic attacks are worse. They're the worst. It's just ridiculous. But I feel like all I know is pain, but I don't get down from that or anything like that. But ain't nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. Or stuff like that. Like, honestly, I really don't even be doing nothing. Like, well, I tell you, I really don't even be doing nothing. Or something like that. Or like, the first issue that I really had, like last year, was when I stated opinion about certain stuff. Like, it is really about the stuff that I personally see on a day-to-day basis. Like, why do I not go to certain stuff, and why do I not do? And there's a principle behind that, in a sense, because like, why I say like I don't go to certain stuff is because a lot of stuff to me is monkey see, monkey do. You know, people gonna do what they're gonna do. You know, I'm not gonna sit up here and deny anything, like, you know, that people do, because people gonna be people at the end of the day. It's not my job to really not take that into account, certain stuff like that. But there just be a plethora of stuff on the day-to-day basis that, in a sense, you know, I just gotta navigate through just on the day-to-day basis. And I feel like, in a sense, of what it's worth, I mean, you just gotta do what you gotta do. Everybody processes and stuff pain differently, and I just, you know, just keep pushing. Make nasty shooter. Or, like, for instance, yeah, there'd be a lot of stuff that just could be just giving me panic attacks, like my G, and I don't talk about that. Like, a lot of stuff I just be frightened about. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. Like, especially if I know I didn't even do anything wrong or anything crazy and stuff like that, it really just messes me up. Like, but I just gotta keep just pushing. That's just all I know how to do. Just keep pushing. But like, I never take out my frustrations and stuff out on people and stuff like that. It's just not me. But yeah, social media stuff is definitely giving me panic attacks. I'm just gonna be honest. I've been through it, like, a lot, like these past like 2 years. And like I said, the first incident was just with somebody. I respected this person. I had a whole lot of respect for him. But yeah, that went out the window. I'm just sorry as I can be. I don't have no vendetta, anything against the person. I'm not one of them type people. But yeah, because the person was like unrelenting in their behavior, talking about me or whatever. I just shared an opinion about something like music. Me being like a music, like, I love people's music and stuff like that, but I was just talking about the music industry like last year. The person thought I was being funny or being a troll or something like that. I'm not being a troll. Like, if someone gets in a bad music contract deal or something like that, they could be bought out their contract, but at the same time, at what expense? Like Kanye right now. Kanye should never post his contract on the internet, because you can get sued, all that type of stuff, all the fonts, overhead, all that type of stuff. He's going to get sued for that, because, you know, you're naming all the parties, the contracts, the royalties, you're laying all that stuff out there. But for what it's worth, man. But the thing that really made me lose respect for the person, the first person, in a sense, I'm really not making this up at all, because, like, I mean, last year I had panic attacks. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't even mad, but I had panic attacks. Like, for a period of time, I would say for like a good month and a half, I had at least 3 panic attacks a day. 3.5 at least. That was the worst. I wasn't even mad. I just, like, bro, I couldn't even feel like myself breathe. That's how bad. But I got through. I got through that. But yeah. But what got me to that point is, like, knowing that the person, what you call it, stood up here and said something about me. Then, like, yeah, I saw this person liked something that my somebody who hurt my sister post or something like that, and I know the person hurt my sister and stuff like that. That sent me to another place, man. I wasn't even mad. I was just shocked. I was just shocked. More so than anything, I was just shocked. And yeah, I had like 3 panic attacks a day. That's really a bad feeling, more so than anything. Like, I'm not a toxic person, nothing like that. Like, I'm just not. But a lot of stuff happens to me, and you know, I try to push through it. I just want to be honest. I honestly just try to push through it. Like, I'm not a self-centered person. Like, a lot of stuff just messes me up. More so, it just messes me up, and I'll be anxious about it. Like, I just be anxious about a lot of stuff. And for the life of me, it just, I don't know. It just, I guess I gotta push through. And I did talk to somebody, like, what you call it, like one of my friends about that. But he said, you know, we all process pain. I mean, that's just a part of, like, just life, you know, processing pain and shit like that. But I mean, I'm good. I'm good. Like, I'm good. But yeah. Or something like, to be honest, there's just a lot of stuff I do not even do. It's just not. Or it's just certain stuff like, I don't even know. Like, I definitely get my sleep and stuff at night. I really do. But yeah, it's a whole lot of stuff. There's a whole lot of moving. I feel like there's a whole lot of moving pieces and stuff, but I can't let certain stuff like affect me. I mean, in a sense. But yeah, I think social media, in all honesty, is good and it's bad at the same time. Because the type of person I am, I don't put on a show. Like, I'm not, certain stuff. I have my opinions about stuff like that. But yeah, I don't like really do anything, like, in a sense. Like I said, if you post the stuff back, like a lot of stuff. The reason why I don't do a lot of stuff too is because how could I be, in a sense, I don't like, I don't want to have my feet in both doors or something like that, be a hypocrite or certain stuff like that. Because, like, in colleges and schools, like I've said plenty of times, there's a whole lot of stuff going on. That's what I would say, without the schools and range of certain stuff, like for instance, sexual assault and stuff like that. I don't think that's cool. If people talking about frat parties, um, schools and stuff, they have cases and stuff about that, and they just get swept under the rug. And the thing about it, they can't talk about a ongoing case and stuff happening at a university because there's lawsuits and certain stuff like that. There's all sorts of type of thing going on. And if someone is like, what you call it, found, that type of stuff that goes in their like school file and certain stuff like that, their reason for like expulsion, like from a university and stuff like that. But man, gee, that's just, I feel like in a lot of sense, there could be a whole lot of stuff. There's a whole lot of more moving pieces, bruh, to shit, but no, it is what it is. Or, like, for instance, it's just like a whole lot more stuff to it. Like, I'm not a bad person, stuff like that. Like, I legitimately care about certain stuff, people, and certain stuff. Like, I don't want anything bad to happen to people or stuff like that. Like, I don't hold grudges or vendettas against people. I'm not one of those people. But I feel like a lot of stuff at the end of the day, you gotta keep pushing. You know, life deals you a card, you know, you just gotta keep pushing. Or just like make the best of your situation, just keep pushing. Give or take. Jesus. Or it just be certain stuff too. I don't even know how to put it, but yeah. I be working out and certain stuff like that. Try to keep myself fit. Try to eat healthy. There's certain stuff like too. And another reason too why I think especially like in a sense, one reason why I don't go to parties and stuff like that too is because it's just like, bro, there's some real foul stuff happening, G. And I don't even try to even make fun of that. You know, honestly, there could be real good people and stuff that go to you know, social outings and certain stuff like that, but stuff happens all the time. Not even shootings and certain stuff like that, but it could just be on some, like, honestly, you don't even know. Like, for instance, like a frat party, having inappropriate parties and stuff like that. I mean, we're all adults here and certain stuff, but I find that it's weird in a sense for like a university or something like that, like an organization to have sexual assault claims or certain stuff like that. That happens at any campus across like America or anywhere, as long as they have a Greek organization or something like that, or just better yet, just a club or, you know, some type of thing on campus. They host an event and there's some type of sexual assault or something like that. And the three elements I feel like are most prevalent is alcohol, definitely an off-campus type of thing, 2. And then 3, I know girls and certain stuff like that, they be huddling around like their other friends and certain stuff like that. Like you know, to go to these stuff. I mean, I feel like nobody should be controlling where, you know, people go to, you know, because obviously girls and stuff need to have, like, go out and certain stuff with their friends. But another thing that I feel like is just kind of weird in a sense, um, like, how can I put it this way? Um, what is it? Yeah. Also thinking about, like my sister, in a sense, before. Nothing's ever really happened to my sister bad or anything like that. But yeah, this was like back when she was like, I'd say 3 years ago. Yeah, her and her friends decided to go out to a party and stuff like that. And her friends, what you call it, had told her that they would all want to meet up. My sister didn't even feel comfortable going to this thing by herself. But these people, like, you know how people do with Uber and certain stuff like that, or you know they're gonna tell you want to meet here and meet that. Then people, they didn't do that, and it was late at night, and my sister was in the D.C. Maryland area and certain stuff like that. That right there is just not a good look. That's just not a good look, because D.C. and Maryland, that type of stuff, that's just like a huge like sex trafficking type of thing, and that's weird for one, and then two, in a sense, you know, while someone tell you to be meeting here and certain stuff like that, they're nowhere to be found. And then especially at the time of hour and certain stuff like that, yeah, just the elements of that stuff is just shady, and I think my sister was good off that one. That was just, some stuff is just stupid. It's just stupid, but yo, I'm shooting bricks. But yeah, man. I mean, in a sense, um, like, in a sense, I feel like a lot of stuff. I feel like, in a sense, a lot of stuff, in a way, for what it's worth. I mean, opportunity cost and stuff like that, but yeah, I feel like a lot of stuff is just really, in a sense, um, it's like, in a way, I'm not gonna say I'm not a hypocrite. Everybody's a hypocrite in some way, shape, or form, but I don't do certain stuff and certain stuff. Like, I don't think that I'm special or anything. I have my flaws and certain stuff like that. But yeah, there's certain stuff I just don't do. Um, and then, like I'm saying, like with schools and certain stuff like that, someone got like a Title IX or certain stuff like that, an organization or people. There have been plenty of incidents and stuff where schools and stuff are getting sued behind covering up sexual assaults and certain stuff like that. They can't talk about it, for one. That's given. Two, they got a lot of other stuff, and then Title IX, it's not even limited to like sexual assault, sexual battery, and stuff like that. It's like, it's similar like to certain stuff that, yeah, that's same or similar protections for both sexes. Like, if there's baseball, you have to have softball and certain stuff like that. You have to have equal accommodations and certain stuff for women and men. But you know, there's a whole lot of stuff too. It's just crazy. Um, Come on, G. Green. Yeah. Like, I'm not a self-centered person. I'm just not. Like, I don't think that I'm better than anybody. I don't think I'm special. Nothing. I'm just me. Or something like that. There's a lot of stuff. Even like just going to school. Like, for me, going to school during this pandemic, it does not make any sense. Like, I got class and stuff tomorrow. I got like at least, yeah, 4 classes tomorrow. Then I have tests next week. I'm gonna do my stuff tomorrow, work-wise. Might need to get the concepts and stuff down with this professor, because he was out, Wednesday. And the stuff that he does is just terrible, honestly. Or
assist of the game. And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such
well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in position to score. That's pretty.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade all field up.
bro, give me the ball, G. Give me the ball.
They've got Drummond. Smith is out there with Nance. And there's Stiff. And it's Horton Tucker in at the shooting guard position. Good.
I can't sum out. No, I can't.
He's really sniping them from outside.
I'm still thinking about the other day. I don't know. Some stuff is just weird. Like, I had somebody walk into my driveway the other day talking about can they play 21, and they got mad. Like, please tell me, why would I play 21 with you and it's COVID? I don't know you. I don't know who you've been around. You're coming to someone's driveway. That's just weird. And I'm really not making that up. It's just, I've had a terrible week. In fact, I had a whole terrible month. If we're being completely honest. I've had a terrible month. This week, I almost got hit by a car. Like I said, just out and about and just putting groceries in a car. Someone almost hit me. I went with my parents. This person was not. I was just putting stuff. I don't even know where in the middle of the street this person kept on backing up. And they weren't stopping. If I had literally just stepped back just a step, I would have been hit. That's just crazy. But what it's worth, I guess you gotta keep on pushing, I guess. I know people keep on talking about coronavirus and certain stuff like that. We shouldn't even be in school. Honestly speaking, it don't make any sense. Like, how can you be like an institution at higher learning and certain stuff like that? I know they gotta have a curriculum, they gotta do all this stuff. And you know, another thing too that I found out the other day. Somebody worked at my school down there. They know I'm a good guy and stuff like that. they used to work. They just said there's just some bull going on with my school. Like, it's just some bull. You know, bull is gonna be bull all day long, but it's just crazy. Like, you know, a lot of schools and stuff, they have a whole lot of lawsuits and stuff out here. Organizational issues. It could be a variety of stuff. Sexual. I don't even know. Just, it could be some crazy stuff out there. Just floating out there. Just crazy. It don't really have to be anything that really, it don't even have to really be anything that crazy. School and stuff, they be getting sued a lot. Lack of proper accommodations for certain stuff like that. OSA violations. The dumbest thing that I think happened at my school is someone seriously, an employee seriously fell through the floor. And you know, I wouldn't be surprised, because my school's elevator and stuff breaks so much, I wouldn't be surprised if someone actually died from stepping in the elevator and there was no elevator actually in there. Like the actual machine, the lift did not even appear. Someone just walked all the way and fell down to the depth, because I don't trust the elevator, at least at the school, at my like school, because people got trapped in the elevator, and like I know I have an anxiety. Like I have anxiety. I know if I got stuck on the thing, I'll probably pass out. I have an anxiety attack, and I'll probably pass out. So it's just, I don't even know, man. I'm still thinking about people also talking about schools, and like I said in my previous streams and certain stuff like that, schools administration and certain stuff like that determine whether or not they're going to be in business for long. And while it might be sad and certain stuff like people talking about the school and stuff, it closes, if it still closes, I hate to put it this way, it's probably because of, you know, it's poorly ran. Everybody, I feel like there's too many Chiefs and not too many Indians. It's just too many people not focusing on the end of the day on the students or what makes the institution great. It's just really about, I would say, fewer and fewer actual improvements for like schools. For instance, like the person I talked to the other day, they used to work for the school. They want drink talking and stuff, but they just said it's just some bull. They just said it was just some bull, and I'm just keeping it like that. It was just, stuff was just crazy. They had to get on out of there. You know, I feel like jobs and certain stuff like that too, people need to be careful too with jobs. Just dealing with bull that comes with jobs in a sense, but give or take, man. And I know, like my sister, what you call it, said, I talked to her about, you know, how I feel about school, and then me and her basically said the same thing, that a lot of schools and certain stuff, they're just, the administration wants to be feared in a sense. They're not doing anything, or they bend the rules or something like that. Only applies for, you know, some of the time, not all the time. Like there's all sorts types of organizational issues in regards to this handling of the administrations and stuff affairs. What I mean by that is just like I would say, I wouldn't even say like it don't have to be anything even that crazy, not like that, but it just be as simple as, you know, going through. The person said the same exact thing that I just said. They used to work for the school. And he didn't even know that we had another president. Like, we had 4 presidents within the last year. That's not a great example of a good running institution. It's not. It's just not. That's pretty sad if you think about it. But if like the school closes and certain stuff, I know people want to talk about we can't afford to lose another HBCU, but end of the day, it's about the people behind certain stuff. It's not about the students. It's not about the enrollment. It's not about really getting stuff done or making accommodations and certain stuff like that, or even really even promising to fix stuff up. Then I don't know, for lack of better words, it's in the crapper, honestly. Or just like, you know, I think in a way, school and stuff like that, it could be bad. It could be bad. Or stuff like that. I don't know, bro. For the life of me, I just don't know. Because, like, school, in my opinion, school should not be at a point where, you know, people should have, like, leverage or something like that against, like, school. Because there's a lot of lawsuits against my school. I'm not going to even go into that. That is crazy, but I'm just glad I'm about to get on out of there for the time. Pretty soon. Someone asked me what I'm going to do. I don't even know, man. Someone's asking me, was I going to go and get some type of accelerated MBA or something like that. I mean, give or take or something. I'm not sure. I plan to go into some jewelry thing, get myself a little gig with that. I know it pays well, so yeah. I know people talking about Cuban chains, Cuban link chains, and all that stuff. I mean, I'm not really into that type of stuff. It's not. Come on. Or, for instance, I just think there's a lot of stuff that, for lack of a better word, even just like just going to school and throughout this whole pandemic and stuff I'm currently like dealing with, in a sense, I've had a tough week. I'm not gonna even cap to you. I had a tough month. Like I said, I almost got hit by a car literally the other day. Just like putting groceries in a vehicle, like that was ridiculous. My mom was getting ready to hit this person upside the head, drag the person out of the vehicle. They didn't even look back. And they know they was wrong, they just kept on pushing. That, bro, that's just crazy. It's whatever, bro. Green. Did that even count as a 3? I'm not even sure. or it's just, I feel like there's just a lot of stuff, bro. It's just, for life for me, I just can't understand it, G. But it's like, just this whole month, I mean, I've been working out every day, just trying to keep myself busy and stuff like that, whatnot. I feel like that's kind of just going good. I'm like 165.6 pounds, so I'm really putting some work in, try to eat healthy. I'm just thinking about certain stuff too, just COVID in general. Going to school makes no sense. I'm actually kind of tired of going to school. And like, the thing about my course load and stuff like that, I just feel like I just be there. It really don't even have to matter. Like, I'm not saying I don't want to be there, but at the same time, I just don't even understand how, in a sense, how I can do all this work, over a certain period of time, and in a sense, it's just like, the group work is one issue that I kind of got with it, because my professor, he be giving out all this group work, and then I heard from the person who's worked from the school, is that, like, you know, the school, I said it before, all schools, like, in the South have to be accredited by the Southern accreditation stuff. It's called SACS. They have to be accredited by them. And if a school, lose their accreditation, they're going to have to go through some type of other body, and that's basically pretty much their funding, all that other stuff. Death of the institution. Because it basically cuts off the federal funding. There's a whole lot of stuff too. I don't know, for lack of better words. There's a whole lot of other institutions and stuff like that that are doing terrible. And it really has to do with the leadership more so than it does with actually, like, it's just the challenges and certain stuff like that. Like, for instance, I know our president, I was about a year and a half ago, you know, he went berserk. He seriously fired a whole department of people. Anybody was under no particular person that he didn't like, he just get rid of them. Just get rid of them. Or, you know, another thing too is with these schools, they got like what is called enrollment specialists, and I don't even know. A lot of stuff to me does not make any sense. It's just not making any sense, honestly. Honest to God, but you know, I fuck a lot of stuff in a way. You just kind of gotta, I don't even know how to put it at. Like, this in the day-to-day stuff, too, with schools. I mean, in a sense, from like middle school to high school to college, I kind of like school, and then I kind of don't. It's kind of that way. That was catch and shoot. How?
Here we go. Wall. No look back. He is a monster in transition. Wall operates in the open court at an elite level. Not sure there's anyone who finishes better on the break. And so it's
But Or I just think a lot of stuff in a way. Like, I don't even know. Just on a day-to-day basis, like, I feel like even the dumbest thing happened not too long ago. Like, I kind of make fun of it, but it was stupid to see how stupid. Like, I don't know. Like, I would say when Cheesecake Factory had this thing where it was like 2 for $20. You got a cheesecake, you got 2 burgers, 2 fries, 2 drinks, 2 cheesecakes for $20. This was like when the pandemic was like first starting. It was like June. They had that type of thing, and there was a person. I went there and I got that special with my sister and stuff like that. We got it. The first time it was good, and I went back with my family because I told them about it and how good that type of stuff. I showed them. I found out about it on Facebook, and we wound up going to there. Yeah. Green. Alright. But let me get back to it. Yeah. So I went there back with my parents and stuff like that. And lack of a better word, like I was waiting to get my food delivered. Not delivered, but like then to give it to take out to go. And yeah. My food and stuff was already ready, but there was this guy. He was like he wasn't the manager, but he was definitely like the leader for that whole type of thing, that whole section. And we had told him our food, and this guy was being an idiot. He was being hell bent on being an idiot. And then he was the manager, so obviously he didn't want to sit up here and look like an idiot in front of the people, his own like staff and employees and certain stuff like that. And it was just crazy. So long story short, we wound up getting our food and certain stuff like that. But our food set out for at least, we had to wait like a good 15 minutes, and our stuff was just getting cold and certain stuff. Our stuff was maybe lukewarm by the time we got it, but the guy was just like, you just hell bent on not listening. And then the dumbest thing it happened to me here recently, I was taking an order, and the person just being rude and stuff like that. The person stopped taking my order midway, and then took somebody else's order. That had me weak, and the person was such an idiot. They messed up. You know, I'm not gonna really ever get mad at people or stuff like that, because you know, end of the day, it doesn't give me any type of pleasure knowing that somebody is going through a difficult time and stuff like that. I'm not one of them people. But I'll put it this way. In a sense, the person that messed with order stopped taking my order, and then I was with my family, so we used to all place our order, our own separate individual order. Tell me why when that person did that, after they went back and took my order, they didn't even put it in, and they was looking like an idiot. And then the manager and stuff like that was looking at them. They felt so stupid. Like, what did it gain you? What did it seriously gain you at all? What did it gain? What did it gain them by like really doing anything like that? But you know, it's whatever. At the end of the day, it's whatever. But that day made no sense. I mean, I had a whole lot of stuff happening within like the last, I would say 2 months. But you know, I just gotta keep pushing through it, I guess. Like I said, there's a whole lot more moving aspects and stuff like that. But you know, you just gotta keep pushing, I guess. Or just like going to school, in my honest opinion, where I go to school at. I mean, I'm not gonna roast the place, but yeah, it's just, I don't even know how to put it. It's just a lot of bull that goes with the place. And the place, I mean, we have 3 broken doors, like 3 broken doors to a school of business, and we're going through renovations. So like, how bootleg is that? 3 broken things. And the crazy thing about it is they said not, like, they don't even have wipes to even wipe down the computer or the keypads or all that type of stuff. So you pretty much there at your own risk. And they said that they was going to have all these different protocols and stuff and measures in place, and look what they did. I don't like that, but you know, for what it's worth, I mean, you know, you just gonna have to go with the flow, I guess. But Um,
and they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
and then the crazy thing about my professor, he wants us as a group to present a project during a pandemic. I'm not meeting with nobody in no library for any reason at all. Like, I'm not about to go. I'll do the work and stuff like that, but I'm not about to do that. That right there is just poor efficiency and certain stuff like that. That's just weird. Um, that's all right. That's just weird, honestly.
This is a quarter he liked to forget. He has taken it upon himself to score the ball as much as possible for his team. He's not looking to
I might go on a walk here in a minute. I'm not sure, but shit. Your boy is what you call it.
And this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps. And the
Progression. I'll play one more. How much VC I got? Let's see. I'll just be chilling, T. 35,000 VC. Hold on, let me see if I got the stuff from the neighborhood. Or like for instance, I don't even know how to put it this way, but like in a sense, just like 2K, like I don't just video games in general, I haven't really lost the interest in them. I can't 100% say that, but it's like the same thing. I told my friend this game is kind of crappy. On surface, it's probably one of the better 2Ks, but then again, that's all relative from what you experienced and what you've seen, but there's always some type of exploit. The thing with 2K, you don't even have to be that good at 2K. You just have to know how to exploit. There's always some type of exploit. The moves, all that type of stuff. The explosive behind the back, screen, double screen, ISO, guard the corner, hedge. The most toxic lineup that I feel like you can even use on 2K is a glass lock, a slash and play, and or what you call it, rebound the wing. And rebound the wing is just there sitting in the corner, just spotting up, and ISO. And then you really can't guard it, because then if you hedge, you play sides, the center is going to always be wide open and just cut down the middle, and then that's an easy dunk. So I mean, for what it's worth, I mean, you pretty much at a disadvantage from what people are going to do, but you can't stop it. And that's the exploit. I feel like 2K's been good at letting people exploit games a little bit too long. They've been like able to exploit certain stuff. What I mean by exploit certain stuff is just like, okay, let me think about exploit in each year that people have used. I can name a lot. 2K15, patch 4 and demigods, that ruined the game. 2K16, you had the moonwalk glitch. 2K17, you had unlimited stamina. Playmaker shot as good as sharpshooters. 2K18, there was just way too much stuff. There was way too much. There was way too much. That was the beginning of the end. I started to feel it once that E-League started to take off. They just implement something, take it out, and then just put it to the extreme. And once you put it to the extreme, I mean, give or take, I mean, you really can't do anything. But, bro, my biggest thing with like just going like school and certain stuff like that too, and just in general, I play games as a way like this is fun, just kind of like in a sense. I think this is kind of fun and just something like a filler. But the obligation of school, I don't think that I really even want to get my MBA. I feel like that's the biggest thing that I feel like you don't need an MBA at all. I'm not going to 100% say that. I mean, I feel like you can get to a higher level of management off your merit, but at the same time, then again, it doesn't matter. Like at certain places, it does not matter. It could be cronyism, honestly, and nepotism. You know, why somebody get a promotion, you don't. But yeah, I mean that's corporate. That's corporate stuff, but that's life. You know, again, that's life. What can you do? What can you do? Man, this nigga. Give me the ball, G. Give me the ball. Green. Or, yeah, to me, there's a whole lot more moving aspects of certain stuff, like, in terms, like, just even on a day-to-day basis, and a lot of stuff for me, it's just, like, I feel like a lot of stuff, it just feel off. Like, this game feel off, honestly, I just be playing it, to get something to do. I work out, I've been working out. I've been working out pretty regularly, even before my terrible month and a half. I just keep pushing, I gotta keep doing it. This pandemic, honestly, is terrible. You know, I feel like I definitely know I've had like a horrible 2 years, definitely back to back. But I'm gonna keep pushing through it, man. That's what I gotta keep doing. But yeah, I swear to you, I've been having panic attacks. Them shits is terrible. Them shits is terrible. But, and then the thing about it too, someone asked me probably why am I so quiet and certain stuff like that. That's kind of the way I am. I've always been like that since childhood. I mean well, certain stuff like that, sure. But at the same time of token, I mean, I think about just on a day-to-day basis, there's a lot of more stuff that I realized that, you really can't go and really I'm trying to be myself, in a sense, or something like that. I know people talk about, regular dudes or something like that. Or, at least I can say I'm being myself. I'm generally being myself. I done seen people do certain stuff, it'd be crazy. It really be crazy. But we're not gonna go into all that, but McCollum. I don't think that NBA 2K21 is going to be on PS5 is going to be remotely. I'm not going to say I don't think it's going to be good, but I didn't get my order. Let me check my email because I want to get my order for PS5. And no, I do not have it. No, I do not have it. Hell, fuck. For the sake of it. For the life of it, I don't know. But I can't think, for instance, like, you know, for the next couple of months, like, I mean, the pandemic is bad. I got all the type of supplies that I need and certain stuff like that. I just wish stuff was just handled differently. I wish 2020, in a sense, just in a whole way, stuff was just handled, or even just my personal life and stuff like that was just a little bit different. But, you know, I just gotta keep pushing, I guess, what it's worth. Ain't nothing you can really do. I mean, you just gotta, like, 2020 right now, it's just, everybody's experiencing a life interruption. You know, stuff's not going the way it's supposed to be going. You know, you're doing this and that, yada, yada, yada. Stuff is just closed down. And stuff should be closed down, like a bar. Like, who seriously, like, if you go to a bar, you're paying for an overpriced drink. And then the bartenders and certain stuff like that, you know, you could probably even do a better job and stuff like that. But I feel like it's more convenient. And people like that social environment and being mixing and mingling with people. And in that sense, like, once again, I don't go to bars, I don't go to parties and such. I'm not mixing and mingling with people like that. That's just not weird. That's just kind of just my personality. I can open up to people, but at the same time, it's just like I'm not mixing and mingling with people like that. Same thing with my sister. We're not really mixing and mingling with people. We have like a select group of people we really, you know, care about and stuff like that. But, you know, otherwise than that, yeah.
Second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball.
Or just like certain stuff, like on average, in a sense, like even in a sense, for me, thinking like I'm really good on supplies for just now. Like I'm really good on supplies, like for throughout this pandemic. I'm pretty much good. I'll be trying to go to the store, like I would say late night or dead nights, pretty much to get Lysol. So today someone said that they don't really have Lysol and certain stuff, like all the Lysol, the demand is so high they can't keep up with it. And do I believe that? Sure, I do. I really do believe that demand is how they can't keep up with it. And then I heard the majority of the Lysol, like the actual Lysol, like the yellow Lysol, the one that really stink and smell like some type of, you know, definitely some type of chemical, they don't have that. You're gonna have to wait to 2021 to get that, before that's back in stores, or back on shelves. I still do have some of that stuff left, like my own, like, and then I have some professional grade cleaning for COVID. I do have that, but then again, I'm just saving my stuff. Like I have a whole lot of Lysol. Like I got like eight canisters of Lysol, and my parents and I, we be cleaning off the doorknobs, light fixtures, the switches, and certain stuff like that. You gotta do it. But yeah, I had some I don't know. I've been definitely trying to eat healthy and certain stuff. I haven't really gained any weight. In fact, I've lost weight. I just eat protein. That's one thing I just eat more so of now. It's just protein. Protein consists of chicken. It consists of, I would say, chicken. I don't really eat seafood anymore. Like shrimp. I used to love shrimp, but I just had nasty shrimp. Like shrimp, in a sense, it's not deveined and certain stuff like that, then I don't even really deal with it. Like I don't deal with it. Or like, let me explain, in a sense. You go to what you call it, Hell, man.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Magic have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight, and that one falls for White. Wells, he's checked in for Orlando.
These free throws in this game, all the green animations and certain stuff, you might as well take off Green Machine, because the way it is, the shooting on this game, it's not even based on anything. Like the jump shots and certain stuff like that, I do believe they pass jump shots. Now I actually do believe they actually pass jump shots. And I think that's kind of a good thing. I think that's kind of a bad thing. But I know they also changed the sliders and certain stuff like that. And the delay on these servers really be getting you. Like the ping, you don't see the ping at the top of the thing, or the milliseconds, or the delay between the response between you and the server. And I know a whole lot of people, someone tried to, I got a new TV, and they tried to tell me what the delay is between the gaming. So I did get like a 4K TV for like, I'd say about $300, so around the $300 price range. But it's a smart TV. Yeah, it's a smart TV. Your boy's just chilling, I guess. But shit, I don't even know, man.
I think they've got to be a lot tougher on it. Body him. Be physical with him.
Or in a sense,
And so in the game for the Magic, Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Fultz is out there with White, and it's Isaac into the small forward position. Latrey, and he trains the three. Good looking shot there.
I don't know.
White's got 31.
This game right here, bro, I just don't see it. Stuff up here is shaky. I'm just telling you that now. Like the Green Machine, the way this game plays, me and my friends said this is probably one of the best 2Ks gameplay wise that we had for a reason, like for a while. But we also are saying that there's definitely, like, you have to master an exploit. And it could be a gameplay issue. It could be something as simple as a dribble mechanic. It could just be something as simple as like a behind the back. You master that, you got a couple moves, you got a couple builds and certain stuff. Like, you gonna pretty much, you better off. You better off having like a decent, I would say, ball control or something like that. At least from my understanding. But the thing I don't like what they did too is they made it almost impossible in a sense to really even think about a build. And that's reaching. Catch and shoot, catch and shoot. Or, in a sense, the game and certain stuff like that, it plays faulty. And what I mean by faulty, it's okay, you get the badges, that's one thing, but at the same time, you have all these different builds that negate whatever you're trying to do. Like a lockdown, a perimeter lockdown should not be able, like last year 2K20, it should not have been able to dribble, get the arsenal, the moves that it did, playmaking badges, shooting badges. When it got legend, that build would go so crazy. It was ridiculous. But I don't think that it started there. I feel like locks have been ever since a lock was ever made, since 2K17. You know, people had their builds. 2K19 610 lock, stretch big or whatever, post score. That's all you really need. That's all you really need to get a cheesy lineup. And the thing about 2K, you really have to be an exporter of the cheese. I really do believe that. So, in a sense, you get the cheese in the game. And the thing about it, I don't understand how they didn't have game testers. You didn't see no gameplay. There was minimal gameplay of this at all. And do I think that's problematic? Yeah, I think it's problematic because how do you have a game releasing for full price every year? And there's some type of bug in here. The other day it was a 5 gig patch, and that took me like a hour and 30 minutes to download. Then I had to copy and do all that type of stuff, copy and paste. Now, one thing I'm glad they haven't done is the 2K20, how many patches they released. And then you know what crazy thing too, around when 2K20 had came out, I had to and since I've definitely had a tough like year. I definitely had a tough 2 years. Like when 2K20 first released, I had to wait like I would say a good like 2 months to go to the neurologist. I kept on having, I had migraines and certain stuff like that. I had migraines. And I have tension headaches and certain stuff like that. And them tension headaches, boy, they are something else. Green. Look. Tension headaches or something else. And I had to, I had to go get like CT scans. I went to the hospital like back to back and certain stuff like that. And one thing I don't understand too, like if life deals me a bad card or something like that, I definitely would deal with it. Like I'm not the type person, in a sense, I'm not going to say like I'm prideful or something like that, but I don't understand like putting a GoFundMe and certain stuff like that. Or I don't understand, I'm not going to knock anybody doing that because maybe they need help with medical bills and certain stuff like that. But I got my insurance and stuff like that. You know, I had a hefty medical bill for that and certain stuff, but you know, that was taken care of. But at the same time, I had to you know, I had to get through that once again. I had to get through difficult times. Just keep pushing, I guess. $51, $71, 20, 10, 15. Let's see. How did he, bro? The AI. I feel like 2K, they really don't have a lot of animations, and I'm being honest, or half the animations are new park animations or something. And they always take something back out and then introduce it as something new or completely revamped. Like the walking size up. The walking size up should never been taken out the game, but I feel like they had to perfect it again. There's something people want to see, but at the same time and token, the game, this is my only build. And for what it's worth, I don't have time to grind another build. The game is only going to be out for like, what, another, maybe a max a couple more months, maybe like a month and a half, then this is over with. People talking about the game was going to come out in, October. It's almost October. It's going to be like, we literally only have like barely 2 months before the game come out. on a PS5, and the PS5 will be here. But I did pre-order, well, I did try to get the link to pre-order PS5. I didn't get it. As much money as I spent on like PlayStation, I'm surprised I didn't get it, but it was probably some random RNG. That's probably what it was, or algorithm. But I'm chilling. I just got paid, I guess. I did get paid, but I'm about to get paid again. But I'm just gonna be chilling, man. I just be chilling. Or two, I feel like I definitely have gotten more bad news or certain stuff, and I feel like yeah, last month, you know, I just gotta, like I said, keep pushing. I mean, I know I'm playing the game and stuff like that. The game, I mean, the game and stuff is just a game. You know what I mean? Hopefully I can get that 82 ball control so we can see if they still have that in there.
This is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in.
Or it's just something like, you know, I just be chilling, G. I get a lot of bad news, but you know, it's just, I mean, just gotta keep going, I guess. I know people keep on talking about the PS5, how they're gonna get the PS5 and stuff. Bro, this is a problem I got with this game. The game is just so fake that literally, you really can't even, like, you really can't even think. Because the pack odds and stuff are just doo-doo. Like, I'm not spending any money on these packs. Like, I'm really not. Tony Kukoc. I need to figure out what I'm doing or what I'm getting for dinner or something like that. Hopefully my parents are cooking something, but yeah. Hell, man. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream, bro. I'm about to just see what's going on. Yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed the stream, bro. I'm just gonna keep on pushing. Try to be positive, keep working out.